In this video, you'll learn how you can start selling digital products to make passive income online. I'm going to share my own experience over the last 10 years with you that has resulted in multiple millions in sales and how you can follow a similar path. But first, let's talk about what passive really is. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean that you can get away with doing absolutely nothing. You're going to have to put in some time and effort up front. But the ongoing maintenance only requires a small amount of effort while the sales continue to roll in. So what exactly are digital products? Well, they're intangible items that exist entirely online. So think PDFs, ebooks, courses, memberships, that kind of thing. Anything that can be delivered to someone digitally. They're not physical goods and there's no cost to them as such. And that's exactly what makes them so appealing to sell online. So I got my start selling digital products through my first online business, which was selling on eBay. Profit margins were really tight, so I started networking with other entrepreneurs to get an idea of what everyone else was doing. It was in one of the Facebook groups I joined that I met a few people selling digital products. They had none of the logistic or cash flow issues that I had. But what they did have was sky high margins and a far simpler business model. So I started learning everything I could. I launched an ebook to complement the physical products I was already selling, and I saw my sales and, most importantly, our margins skyrocket. Other people started asking me what I was doing and how I was doing it. So I began helping them, passing on everything that I had learned. The problem was this was all in person, one-on-one. So I've recently made a start on creating my own digital products. These will allow me to transfer my in-person lessons into an online format and remove the time constraint bottleneck that I've struggled with for a while now. So far, I've generated over $10 million in online revenue, and around 25% of that is purely down to digital products. They've had the highest margin and they're the easiest to sell. Now, to be clear, that's total revenue, not unfortunately how much I have sat in the bank. You have to consider all the extra expenses like taxes and staffing, software subscriptions, all that kind of thing. Plus, that figure covers my entire journey. I've been doing this for 10 years, not just the last 12 months. But having said all that, it's still an incredible amount, and I'm eternally grateful for the financial security it's given me and my family. And that is exactly why I'm so passionate and such an advocate for digital products as a business model. So let's get into how you can get started with creating your own digital product to start earning passive income online. But before we jump into the steps, I've created a list of 47 digital product ideas that you can download today for free. Check the link in the description below. If you want to start earning money from digital products, the first thing you need to do is pick a niche and start building a following around that niche. So ask yourself these questions. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? What do people come to you for when they have questions? What can you discuss for hours and hours? Write down some ideas and then just pick one. Your niche can and probably will over time, so don't stress about this bit too much. Trust me, overthinking can keep you stuck, so just pick something and run with it. There are plenty of platforms you can use to get followers, but my suggestion is YouTube. I'm starting on YouTube for a lot of reasons. So as I grow and learn more, I'll be sharing what I learn with you all on this channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Alongside social media growth, you have to grow an email list. Email marketing is about 40 times more effective at generating sales than just using social media alone. The vast majority of your sales will come from email marketing, and this is where the true passive part really shines. You can schedule weeks or even months of emails, funnel people into your sales process, and just let those emails do all of the selling for you. So the next step, which is when you have about 200 followers or 200 people on your list, is you want to send out a survey. The goal here is to learn about your audience's biggest challenges so you can align that with the product that you're going to create. This ensures you create a digital product that people actually want. Instead of guessing or making what you think they want, you're going to actually give them something that they're asking for, they're hungry for. The focus in the beginning should be helping your audience solve a genuine problem. By zeroing in on how you can serve others, The freedom and the financial aspects will sort themselves out. But if you only think about your own interests from day one, trust me, it will be really, really difficult to get traction. So once you've figured out what your audience's biggest problem is through the survey, then you want to get started in making that digital product. This could be a membership, a course, an ebook, a template, or any other format. Just think about what format best delivers the solution that you are going to offer your audience. A membership will suit topics that are constantly evolving and require some ongoing support. A traditional course, on the other hand, that might make more sense if you have kind of like an A to Z curriculum. And then, of course, you've got the other formats like ebooks, templates, spreadsheets, that kind of thing. And they all have their place as well. So after deciding on the right digital product, it's time to create it. If you're offering templates, you can easily design them in Canva and distribute them with a share link. If you're creating an audio product, you can simply record the audio and store the files on a cloud service like Google Drive, something like that. For a course, you just want to record all your videos, gather all your resources, and then host them on a single platform. And it's the same thing with a membership or a community. Just get everything together in one place. Once your digital product is ready, the next step is launch it. And this is where your list, your email list, will become essential. Do not skip building an email list. Trust me, it will be the lifeblood of your business, and it's where most of your sales will come from. The other thing to remember is that if anything happens with any of your social media accounts, they're gone and you've lost contact with your followers. With an email list, you can always get in touch with them. So for your first launch, the simplest strategy is simply composing a few emails that you're going to send out to your list and that will direct them to the checkout page for your product. When they get there, they'll enter their payment information, complete the purchase, and then they'll be sent the digital product automatically by email. And after a successful launch, you just want to set everything up for continuous autopilot sales. And trust me, it's a lot easier than you think. The approach is simple. It's just constant content creation that directs people to your sales pages. The more traffic that lands on that page, the more sales you're going to make. Now, the key is driving a steady flow of new people to your content and to get them onto your email list. Because if you stop doing that, then sales will drop off. And that's pretty much it. Once it's built, it will keep working for you 24 hours a day. If you haven't already got my list of 47 digital product ideas, make sure you download it now. It's totally free. First link in the description below. So let me know in the comments where you are in your journey and what questions you have, and I'll see you in the next video.